The day my dream man became my worst nightmare. I can't marry a man who doesn't own a car. That was the principle that made me turn down multiple suitors in the past. I know it sounds shallow, but there is something about a man with wheels that turns me on. No matter how the man looks, whether he's tall, short, fat, shapeless, as long as he got a ride, I'm hooked. They are just like my weakness. But unfortunately, these car-owning gods never seem to come for me. All the guys who approach me are always walking literally. At one point, it began to look like a curse. I mean, I know I have got a beautiful face and a banging body. So, why can't they just approach me? Or could it be they are intimidated by my beauty? I remembered when I was dating this one guy, Osita. This guy was doing so well in his business, had a shop selling spare parts, already built a house for his parents in the village like he was, checking all the right boxes. But then one day he called me. "Babe, my car just arrived," he announced, all excited. I was like, yes, finally. I got all dressed up and rushed down to his house with my friends. And what do we see on arrival? A bus, like a full-on big bus. Osita was standing there smiling like he just gave me the best gift ever. In putting it up for hire purchase, he said, smiling proudly. That was the most embarrassing moment of my life. "Why don't you buy a car?" I asked, frustrated. "But this is a car," he replied, still smiling. "Osita, stop. You know what I'm talking about," I pressed. He shrugged. "Well, I will buy a car at the right time. For the meantime, let's focus on investment," he said. That is all about him. Everything was all about business and investment with him. No romance, no excitement, no nothing. Needless to say, we broke up when he started talking about marriage. I just cannot settle with such a man. I deserve better. Any day a man with a car approaches me, I will hold him tight and never let go, I used to tell my friends. And guess what? My wish came true last Easter. I met Emeka. He had just returned from Lagos. He's tall, he's handsome, and most importantly, he has a car. He approached me and we clicked just like that. We started dating immediately. This story belongs to Joy Ifananya Chuckles. After the festive period was over and he returned to base 1, discovered I was pregnant, I was nervous. But when I broke the news to him, he seemed excited quickly. He contacted his family, and arrangements was commenced for our marriage. It all happened so fast. I barely had time to process. I moved to Lagos to be with him, thinking we were starting a new life together. Little did I know I was in for a rude awakening. The first few months of our marriage was like a never-ending cycle of debt collecting. I never knew my Adogu had borrowed a lot of money to sponsor the lavish marriage ceremony, and the people he owed refused to give him breathing space. Loan apps were not left out. They were calling him non-stop until he had to change every single penny that came into his hands to pay off his debts. Things got worse to the extent that there were nights we had to go to bed hungry. You can imagine a pregnant woman sleeping hungry. One day I couldn't bear it anymore. I swallowed my shame and put a call through to my ex Osita. "Osita, I'm dying here," I cried. After listening to my sad tales, he was moved and sent me some money. "Don't hesitate to call whenever you need anything. I'm here for you," he assured me. But when next I called, his wife answered and was like, "You prostitute, stay away from my man." And that was the day I deleted his number from my phone. So I do not use my own to spoil another person's own. Just last week, Emeka returned and made what should have been a devastating announcement. "One want to sell off the car." "Why?" I asked nonchalantly. "Can't you see we need money for other important things? We need to eat, and we haven't even bought baby things," he said. I didn't argue, 'cause he was right. I mean, that car has been parked outside for so long, not because we want it too, but because there is no money to fix it or even fuel it up. It just doesn't make sense. Well, potential buyers have started pricing the car, but right now I'm beginning to have a second thought. I don't really think I'm actually ready for this marriage, but I feel like I gotta wait until I have the baby. I can't be stuck here forever, you know?